I'm back. I've been here for years. I'm back, y'all.
Marbies, 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 Marbies. Marbies, Marbies,
Someone
Marbies,
get this
For the
man
record, we do not
nicotine.
condone smoking.
Marbies,
What are you
Marbies,
talking about?
Marbies,
It's all
Marbies,
about
Marbies.
Marbies.
Sponsored by Big Tobacco. Marbies, 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 Marbies,
Welcome
Marbies,
back to the
Marbies,
Untitled
Marbies,
Marbies Project,
Marbies,
where we talk
Marbies,
about
Marbies,
tobacco,
Marbies,
tobacco,
Marbies,
and more tobacco.
Marbies,
Uh,
Marbies,
I'm
Marbies,
Spencer.
Marbies,
My name is
Marbies, Marbies,
fucking
Marbies,
smokes
Marbies, Marbies,
carcinogen
Marbies,
sausage.
Marbies,
Who are the rest of you
Marbies,
people?
Marbies,
Hi, I am the masked aura, and
Marbies,
I have never
Marbies,
done any
Marbies,
druggles in my
Marbies,
lifetime.
Marbies,
Because I got slightly buzzed from an Italian pastry. Because I don't think they curated the alcohol properly.
Marbies,
Haha.
Marbies,
I am
Marbies,
a
Marbies, Marbies,
tobacco. Go use weed instead.
Marbies, Marbies,
Hi,
Marbies,
I'm this man. All I have to
Marbies,
say is this. Wrath.
Marbies,
No,
and I
it's
am
all
and
my
I am
one
Bears fan.
weakness.
I am Bears fan. If you cannot tell, welcome to the Marbies monologue.
Marbies model. We used to be a
Sponsored by
society,
Big
damn
Tobacco.
it. We used to be a proper country.
I
That's
stand
so
with Big Tobacco,
The big fucking
and more importantly, if I don't get a pack of Marlboros in a day, I will go out and I will shoot a homeless person.
fuck, dude.
shit.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Cancelled, dude. You're cancelled, man.
Cancel. We're gonna end up on an FBI watch list for this.
Well, at least somebody's watching our podcast, am I right?
In Minecraft.
Yes, in Minecraft, folks. In Minecraft. It's in Minecraft.
Just kidding, feds. Just kidding. It's a prank. It's just a prank, bro.
Feds, it's dark humor. Just because you're a liberal.
It's dark humor, you fucking liberals. Libtard.
It's dark humor. Cry me a river.
Take that, Justin Trudeau, you pussy.
Hey, I'll tell you this though, it's not funny for the homeless person.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking die. Holy shit.
Oh my.
Oh,
my.
fuck, I'm seeing stars.
Oh my god.
What kind of stars are you seeing? Dallas stars?
No, it's
Oh,
more like
God.
like floaty, like little white things you see, like out of the corner of your eyes.
You know, Aiden, maybe San Francisco isn't that bad. After all, the homeless rate is very high.
It's taken. It's not a it's not a California thing. It's a Western America's things.
Yeah, apparently Vancouver has the same thing.
Yeah, I can say we got homeless there. We got homeless in Vegas. I ain't gonna deny that.
It's
No, you want to know a
No,
real
it's an
place with
all
a
of
lot
America
homeless?
thing.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
New Orleans has a ton of homeless people. It's sad.
You should know you're one of them.
Wait, where'd my house go? Where'd my house go?
Oh no. Hey, all I'm gonna say is, if you are looking for homeless people, there are some certain tunnels in Vegas you might want to check out.
Yeah, I've heard of
Oh,
that.
Are
yeah,
you
I heard
talking
about-
about that dumbass Tesla tunnel?
No, not the Tesla tunnels. There's flood tunnels in Vegas where like homeless people live underground.
And they flood
But
them
still,
regularly.
Fuck Elon Musk and his dumbass Tesla tunnel.
Yeah, there was a Tesla
Yo.
that got stuck in one of the tunnels just this past day.
Thank
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know Las Vegas locally tweeted about this. I gotta find the tweet.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
Christ.
I forgot to ask, but I think the last time I saw this, the the Acronage aliens are doing quite well.
Yeah, Tesla. Oh my God, here it is.
Anchorage.
Yeah, a Tesla got stuck. A Tesla got stuck in one of the Vegas tunnels. Oh my God.
Oh no, the Alaskan aliens. Fuck. God damn it.
That's your minor league affiliate.
Oh.
Don't forget your minor league affiliate.
Hey,
He hasn't had his
look,
He hasn't had his Marbies
look,
yet.
I'm in my Dan Snyder era, you know.
Mhm.
When one of my players ends up being homeless and I shoot them, I'm gonna make a very very shitty display for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna make. Yeah, in my Dan Snyder era, I'll also make sure to make Six Flags go bankrupt. Even though the current, actually Six Flags nearly went bankrupt again. So you know what? That's not even my job to touch.
Oh, I saw this. Oh, that's funny. That's Elon Musk deserves every bit of like scrutiny with the Tesla vehicles because of how much of a shit show Twitter is.
Normalize calling Elon Musk Carboy.
Just call him Spaceman.
Yeah, one more, Mr. One more lane, bro. One more lane.
We're gonna fix transit. Oh my God.
One more hole. One more hole.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Luke, before we start, can I get a pack watch going for Nick Saban?
They hired Kellen DeBoer. You're not getting a pack watch until Kellen DeBoer gets fired for going 10-3.
4-8.
Yeah, I know, but Thanos is retired from college football. We're free from him.
I mean, it's like,
Pull out a Marby, everyone. This pack gotta go
Marbies.
fucking
Actually.
Like my brother in Christ, you have stage 4 lung cancer. The last thing you need is a Barbie.
Last thing
Hey,
you need is
my heart
nicotine.
doesn't. Hey, until my lungs stop working, I can have another cigarette. Look, if my lungs are still breathing, hand me a cig, man.
The man needs a cig.
What if I hand you a joint? Say again, what if I hand you a joint?
I would take that as disrespect because simply you cannot pass up a Marby for
Yeah,
a
that's
joint.
fucking wacky tobacco. Get out of here.
Big weed is not. Big weed needs to die. Big tobacco lives on.
Yeah, you know,
What
like,
if I just eat grass, though?
what are you, a cow?
Yeah.
Are you Moo
Hank
Man?
Hill,
Are you
Hank
Moo
Hill
Man?
fucking eats grass. He'd be the kind of person to eat grass.
No.
Moo for me.
It's Nick Moo. It's Nick Moo, not Moo Man. It's Nick Moo.
What have I created?
Oh lord. Anyways, okay.
no,
before we get in, we
This
have
podcast was a mistake.
we have an announcement. Before we get started. Allow
You're coming
me.
out?
No. What the fuck?
You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
Yeah, sure. Allow me to introduce our 6th member of the Untitled Sickos Project, Tegan! Yeah, he's one of us now.
Existence is punishment.
One of us.
You are Tegan's now one of us. There's now half the podcast is with Bears fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh,
We're taking
no.
over. Fuck all
I'm gonna
y'all.
be
We might
real.
not
I
take
would
over
like
the
to-
on-field product, but we're taking over, so fuck you.
Oh, God. King Pulse does it again.
I'm just saying, I would like to thank Spencer for going on that trip. Without him, I could not overtake him and take his place.
Oh,
Reminder, this is Spencer's fault, so you can't blame me.
well, you know what I can do? I'm gonna make, like, I'm gonna put a fucking, I'm gonna make you real uncomfortable, and then I'll get booted off, and then, you know, it'll disband the whole thing.
All right, Spencer Dawson.
Wait. Tegan, why do we talk about hockey all the time?
We talk about
You do realize You do realize you're now with like a bunch of hockey fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wheel
Simply
Snipe
put-
Selly Boys, Minnesota
put-
Wild, Kaprizov, Joel Eriksson Ek, the Leafs.
Guys, I have good news. As of right now, I am following the NHL.
What team? What team, bud?
We are just following the NHL Twitter account.
Hey, it's a start. Hey, it's a start.
Uh,
It's a start.
pick a
It's
team,
start.
you liberal.
It's a start. It's Spencer. It's a
Mark
start.
Stone,
It's a start.
Grit, sandpaper.
You know what? In fairness of how chaotic it is, I will spin a wheel right now, and that'll be the NHL team that I root for.
All right.
Do it.
Do it.
And I will unironically root for them, regardless of whoever they are.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Come on, please.
Don't
Wheel.
blame me if you end up being a Sharks fan. Don't blame
Land
me.
on the Canucks. Land on the Canucks.
Wild,
Okay.
wild.
Actually, to make this fun, I'll spin it 3 times and then have you all choose a number.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's fair.
Okay, spin 1
No,
is
Nick,
complete.
no. No, Nick.
Spin 2 is complete.
I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous?
Like, oh my god, that's so crazy.
And
It's
spin 3 is complete. Okay, what is the number?
2.
Well, no.
Three.
One.
Put it to a vote.
One. I'll go 1.
3.
I guess I'll go 3.
Okay, fine, 3.
Oh my fucking god, I got the shark.
Welcome to Spain.
You got
Welcome
the
to
fucking
Spain.
sharks!
Yes! Yes!
Spain, Pagan. Welcome to Spain.
Taken, what were the
fuck
other
are-
options?
Okay, the first one was the Avalanche.
Oh, okay, that would have been good.
The second one was the Ducks.
Oh, the
No,
Ducks
you
are
got
quite-
the sharks!
You got the fucking Sharks.
Pagan, just remember we're tanking for the number 1 pick.
Yeah,
Magnum Celebrini.
you can literally not watch the Sharks for the next 2 to 3 years and not miss anything. It is.
Yo, this is awesome because I don't plan on watching hockey.
But don't worry, Tegan. When it's time, but when they're in a competitive state, you must watch them.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
It
They'll
is.
give you the
Gotta go over to the
clock
Bay Area and watch a game.
God, I'm gonna put number 1 San Jose Sharks fan in my bio.
Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, Tegan, now that you're now officially one of us, there's other things too, like baseball.
He's already a Cubs fan, I think.
I'm already a Cubs fan.
Cubs fan, but also all 7 levels of the minor leagues too. Just keep an eye on the games. You don't have to watch them. Just keep your eye out for your top youngins in their system.
Nick Man will help you out on that.
Yeah, there's 2 yes.
Yeah, I just look at numbers. I just like looking at numbers.
Statistics go
I
burn.
still can't believe I got the fucking San Jose Sharks.
All
Bruh.
teams.
Bruh.
The San Jose Sharks.
Can I
I
just
am
say
so
something
sorry,
real quick?
Pagan.
Aiden is so incredibly lucky, man. Because I swear, this is like the 3rd year in a row that we've had Aiden in the finals for fantasy football. Granted, I won last year, but this is the 3rd year in a row that that he's made it to the finals, and he's already a 2-time champ. Not to mention now, I just now have to root for the Sharks.
I mean, this year you can blame Christian McCaffrey for that.
Dude, next thing you know, you're gonna be like watching fucking Jujutsu Kaisen and getting into Twitter fights about San Francisco.
I watched a whole 4 minutes and 3 seconds of it.
I will
Wait,
not
wait,
be
hold, hold,
watching Jujutsu Kaisen merely for the fact I saw the first 10 episodes, and I'm too lazy to continue.
Fair enough. Wait, you want to be like me? You're also gonna watch Spy X Family.
I've already watched Spy X Family, dude.
But like everybody watches Spy X Family.
I don't.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me think. Pagan, if you really want to be like me, you gotta watch soccer.
Oh.
Mm.
Ooh.
I'm not
And
watching
you guys
soccer. That is the one line I will draw. That is the
All
one
right.
line I will draw at.
All right.
All right, that's good because if you're
anyway,
gonna be like me, you're gonna have to
If
be
I
a
have
Man
to
United
watch
fan. That's
hockey,
gonna be
if
insane.
I have to watch hockey, I'm not watching
I
fucking soccer.
Oh man, Tay, you're gonna also watch the UFL too? Oh my god.
Yep. You have
I mean,
to choose
I
a team
planned
for
on
that
watching
too.
the UFL. Oh, well,
We have
I mean-
we have watch-alongs for this, Taken.
Yeah.
mean-
Are you sure you want to be committed to this?
I mean, I'll be committed to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I have to be a full-time Okay, let me say that. It's not like I have to be here day in and day out. Like, I might have to be busy someday.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, of course I'll come along.
Yeah.
But as tradition, I will also spin the wheel for the UFL.
I mean, I
don't
have-
want to root.
Oh right, I have Bob Stupid. Fuck, I have to report on the fucking Renegades. God damn it.
Renegade.
Like seriously, the most interesting team, like they just did their first phase of drafting, right? They've done their first phase of drafting. The St. Louis Battlehawks are so interesting. They have the most interest. They have Case Cookus as their quarterback. I
Okay.
do not think that who was the guy last year for the Battlehawks?
AJ McCarron.
I think AJ McCarron's going to stay with Cincinnati as their third quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So they went with Case Cookus, and they also got Jakir Pearson too.
And they retained my guy Jake Sutherland.
Mm-hmm. So
So
Okay.
I'm going to be rooting for them and the Michigan Panthers.
mm-hmm. So I want to we're all probably Battlehawks fans because you know what, man, Caw is the law, and
No, just
Caw's the
one
law,
Caw. Caw is the law. Get it right. Come on.
Cross the law.
Law is the law.
Caw is the
See,
law.
I can
boys.
do it better. I do
Fuck
it
you,
better than
Nick,
Luke.
Lucas.
Damn, what did I
Okay,
do?
Nope.
okay. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Yeah,
Stick?
just leave.
Okay.
Stop.
We will be rooting for the DC Defenders.
Ooh,
God
beer
Ooh.
snake.
Ooh.
The
I
big
don't
question.
Absolutely. You
DC
just got beer
team.
snaked, bro. You just got beer snaked.
The big question for the DC Defenders is if Jordan Talma's gonna go to the CFL or if he's gonna still stay in the XFL.
I will- I'm
Or,
at
sorry,
least
the
glad
UFL.
that I got a root for an XFL team. That's all I'm glad with. I will say this though: once Chicago gets an UFL team, that's when the
Not gonna
DC.
happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just
Mm.
wait.
I think they're gonna
Trust.
go bring back old franchises that they've had and then go from there. I think they're gonna start there first. I think this year they just gotta finish strong, and then we'll see if there's inklings of expanding to 10 soon.
So tell me, what do you guys think of this snazzy thumbnail I made?
It's very nice.
Beautiful.
Doesn't have enough nicotine.
Doesn't
Yeah,
have very-
I know, but I decided to do like a mix of older logos with newer colors and vice versa for the Eagles one and the
Yeah.
Buccaneers one.
All right. Speaking of NFL playoffs, though, we
We got
have
6 games to cover.
we have arrived at our critical juncture of talking about the playoffs in the NFL, and I gotta say, we made it.
We did it.
We did it. We made it.
It killed me several times.
My limbs are not intact anymore.
The only person here that is that's made the playoffs is Aiden.
And we're not going to
Yeah.
talk about it because he's not
Playing
participating
this
in...
week.
He's not playing this week, so
Yeah.
well, let's start
Get
off.
out of here, Stinky.
Let's start off with what probably is the most interesting game. The game that I'm super interested in: the Texans versus the Cleveland Browns.
Just one Cleveland Brown.
Cleveland Browns.
They only need Joe Flacco.
They only need Joe Flacco, man. And he's.
Yeah. He's a Super Bowl champion. Put some respect on his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's other Browns, like Myles Garrett, I think is a thing. And also they sometimes have Kareem Hunt and
Their super long injury report.
and Sheldon and Dalvin Tomlinson and Zadarius Smith.
And their super long injury report that is eons wide. This is really this is really interesting. For the Cleveland Browns. There's lots of areas that this game could really go. There's several directions. You have the hotshot, high-flying Texans that surged this year. Like, this year, they were projected to win, 6 games?
Yeah, 6 games.
They made the playoffs with 10. So, this is already a really good team to begin with. And then you got the Browns, who's their saving grace this year was Joe Flacco. It wasn't anybody else but Joe Flacco. Who saw that coming?
Mm.
I didn't see that coming whatsoever.
I will say this. If I'm the Texans, I'm very upset that the Jaguars lost. Because for me personally, I do not want to play that red-hot Cleveland team right now. I'd much rather take my chances with Kansas City, who's had terrible offense all year, and with how strong your defense is, you could stop Patrick Mahomes and get a couple of deep chucks with Joe Flacco against that secondary. So
I mean, you look at it this way, how I see it, it's minus 27 wind chill, dome.
that's true.
I think
However,
if you're a dome team, you're going to take the dome because just historically, from the way how I've always seen it is that dome teams can't play in harsh weather environments. They can't. Clear blue skies are great, but in January, December, where the games really matter, if they're not playing in a dome, they have a very tough time in winning these games. Very tough time. I think what this game will come down to is, how it's even like beyond Christmas. It's how much magic does old Joe Flacco have? What kind of magic does he have left? What kind of what's in his bag of tricks? And that sack he found.
How many throws does he have to Njoku and Amari Cooper? Oh wait, Amari Cooper's out.
Well, I will.
Cooper's
Oh,
out,
Cooper's
yeah.
out.
Wait,
I mean, it's,
maybe? Oh,
Let's
he
check
is?
the Cleveland Browns injury report. And if they're listed as questionable, it's 50-50. Let's have a little look-see. I'm going to put on the phone. Bottle dry for work. No. Get your own bottles, because I need the money for Marby's. Alright, Cleveland.
seems likely Cooper's gonna play though, so it does seem likely.
Injury report for this week. Let's see. To their official website, they should have results posted. Let us see. We have. There's lots of guys that are not listed quite yet, but full participations on Friday are kind of... They don't have it out for Thursday yet. Ah, okay. So, Amari Cooper was a full participant on Thursday.
Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, he's playing. They're gonna have a lot of their guys back. They might not have Cedric Tillman. They will not have Grant Delpit or Cedric Tillman is out. Dustin Hopkins is out, and that's their only players that have been announced. Whereas for Houston, it's Jerry Hughes that's listed as out. Everybody else is questionable. So
yeah, regarding this game, because it needs to be noted, a couple weeks ago we had this matchup between Cleveland and Houston, and granted, yes, the Texans were without C.J. Stroud for that game, but main thing I remember saying is that Cleveland just absolutely diced up the Texans' defense really badly in that game. That was a big reason why I had Cleveland winning that game. I just had a feeling they were going to do better in that game, and obviously they did. But I am very interested in seeing how the Texans respond from having faced them already once this season, and how their defense, what adjustments will the defense make this time so that they, don't get cooked as badly as they did against the Browns offense last time.
I mean, not too much these guys are seeing each other, except the Browns, the Texans have what I believe is probably a huge advantage going into today's game. The Browns have yet to see C.J. Stroud play in person. They've seen game film and game tape and everything, but they've yet to see him play. I do like that both teams have the ability for the deep ball, and they both can utilize it very well. Joe Flacco and his tight ends, that's a huge plus. To me, it's going to come down to who's going to utilize the passing attack to the best of their ability, who's going to establish a run game early to set up your play actions, etc., 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 and who's going to who's better at handling adversity. I can't wait. This is probably going to be... This is my favorite game going into this weekend. And for pick'ems, I shall take... Give me Houston.
Give me Houston.
I'm going for Houston, just, for D'Amico Ryans.
You know what? I'll go Cleveland. I picked them once against Houston. It worked last time. I expect it to be a closer game. I think the one thing that will kill the Texans here is their inexperience in the playoffs. I think that might end up hurting them in the end, even if they do put on a great show against Cleveland. But I'm going to go Browns here.
You know what, Nick? Me and you think alike a lot. I'm taking Cleveland, mostly just because of the fact that I think Cleveland right now is the hottest team going into the playoffs. I don't think there's any other team that really is right next to them in terms of how fiery they are. I feel that they have the chance to completely bust against the Texans, but on the opposite hand, ride that fire all the way to the Super Bowl.
Agreed.
All right. Any other notes that anybody want to add about the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns?
This is actually an interesting fight between the two most recently created teams in the NFL, which I think
that's true.
Yeah,
I think that this game will have over 850 yards of passing.
Whoa!
I don't know. But
I don't know about that, but it would be exciting.
I think of all the games, this one has the most potential to be just that.
The greatest game, maybe.
Mm-hmm. One that we talk about for decades.
By the way, I just want to say there's something fitting about seeing the Texans being back to being the team that plays first on Wildcard weekend. There's just something fitting about them always
It
being
takes
that
me back
team.
to the Bill O'Brien era. Takes me back to when
Agreed.
Bill O'Brien was a hack.
It takes me back to the
Still
Kubiak era
is.
as well. Takes me back to freaking Matt Schwab as the fucking Texans
Matt
quarterback.
Schwab,
Matt
or
Shaw,
even going
that-
back further, the Dom Capers era. The
Oh yeah, I just remember the Texans beating the Bengals in back-to-back years in the wild card round because Marvin Lewis couldn't win a fucking playoff game.
16
Yates
years
ended
as
up
a-
getting the name of Bengal Killer.
16 years as a head coach too.
Yeah.
By the way, Luke, did you tell Ava that this
Yes.
thing's live right now?
Yes.
You told him? Yeah, then. All right.
I've messaged him on Steam. I've DM'd him too.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Just wanted
He's
to make sure.
he's probably
I
doing Zeus stuff.
I DM'd him the cat gif. The gif where you pull the blanket off the cat and then you pull the cat towards you. And that's not obviously enough. I mean, there should be 3 notifications that you should be getting.
Yeah.
I added Tegan to the main group chat, and this server, and then.
And if that doesn't work, just send them good old twerking Freddy Fazbear.
Oh fuck! Let me
What
do
the-
that.
Or
I hate that funny screen, but I like the fucking dead chat. You know what's funny? Hold on. You know what's funny about that music? What's fucking hilarious about that is that most people recognize that from Five Nights at Freddy. I fucking recognize it, well, obviously now because of Five Nights at Freddy, but I also remember that shit getting played on this fucking Disney Channel show called Little Einsteins.
You know, I
Oh
remember
God.
it was like
I fucking remember that.
I mostly
Oh,
remember
yeah.
like the fast part of that song from like
Yeah.
like Nickelodeon would use it like on a montage of like their characters like getting like hurt and like electrocuted and shit. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what? That actually feels fitting seeing what it would become today, now how it's basically completely associated with Five Nights at Freddy's. I
yeah.
love this dead cat thing. I love the fucking them falling over.
I want to remove like the dead chat XD and just have the animatronics just falling over. Because I think it's so funny.
It's so funny.
It's great.
Also, your boy just got $12 for making a shitpost piece of art.
It's. I just laugh at
Oh,
just.
God damn it, Tegan.
Oh, crap.
What did
I don't even
say?
think Luke has posted this version of it.
Yo, yo,
Yes.
Oh god.
Yo,
Where
hey.
is it? Oh. Oh, god damn it.
guys, we might have to move our site all the way over to. No, I'm not gonna finish that joke.
If it ends in a hub, you're fired.
We might have to move this over to Chatterbait.
No.
Ghost fan, you're fired.
Oh God. Yeah,
Alright.
right.
Bring that meme
Bears
back.
fan, it's Hagen, you
Sicko
jerk.
account page.
Yo, we're bringing that meme back, buddy.
We're not. That meme's only between us two now, because these 3 don't get it.
I think eventually we will. Eventually. All right. Now we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Miami Dolphins, and
It's
one
gonna
of the
get cold.
one of the
I'm
things.
sorry, Miami. I got advice for you, Miami. Just close your eyes and think of England.
Like my one thing that I really do hope comes.
Aiden, that's disgusting.
All right. The one thing I do hope comes out of this game is maybe we see Mike McDaniels getting canned. And the reason why I say that is I feel like their owner is just really impatient and sees a wild Bill Belichick sighting. Wants to hire Bill Belichick and sign Tom Brady to come out of retirement to complete the cycle. It probably won't ever happen, but I feel that if there's one guy that I feel like is jobs that's most in jeopardy, other than
Sirianni.
Nick Sirianni.
No, other than a guy. Well, there's also another guy we'll get to later, but who's also linked with Bill Belichick. I'll mention that later, but we'll get to him later.
Because of all of this, I think there's a lot of immense pressure for McDaniels to cook up probably the best game plan that he's probably ever cooked up. Like, the best, he has to cook up something special. Because the Miami Dolphins decided, I felt like week 18 was so important to win because there's 60 degrees difference in weather. Why go to freeze your ass off in KC when you can be in a warm stadium and play to the best of your abilities? This is going to be the biggest test, a big test for Tua. Because this is what's going to separate him from being a legendary quarterback just from a good quarterback. Can you play in cold weather, and can you win in cold weather games? Most NFL games, unless they magically decide to say, you know what, we're going to shift the schedule, we're going to have the Super Bowl in November. Unless they do that, there never are. You have to win to get to the Super Bowl in some of the coldest, most miserable weather you can imagine. The teams that play the best in these kinds of weather conditions often go to the Super Bowl, unless everybody that makes it is a dome team. This is going to be a fight to the finish for Miami. I don't like their odds here, even though Kansas City has Mahomes trying to, as you quoted, 360 no scope his way through this game. I think this game's going to be very low scoring.
Agreed.
It's going to be tough, gritty football.
It's the exact game that Peacock deserves. By the way,
it is a fitting one because the Swifties have to pay for Peacock to watch the Kansas City Chiefs play.
and
It's
also,
genius.
It's genius.
And also, I hope Chris Collinsworth just turns into a block of ice out there. Maybe
He's gonna be
he'll-
looking like Tom Coughlin
Wait.
did in the 2007
Wait.
championship
Isn't
game.
Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth getting the 1-30 game?
No,
Right.
they're getting the Peacock game.
Oh.
So it's gonna be Mike and Chris. Hopefully he turns into like a popsicle during halftime. So we don't have to hear, "Oh, here's the guy again."
Dude's gonna have orgasm after orgasm of Patrick Mahomes. Come on. Mahomes breathes, and he's gonna crack his knuckles, and it's gonna be my turn to be something annoying.
Well,
Yeah, Mahomes is going to crack his knuckles and his wide receiver is going to drop a 30-yard bomb. And then Patrick Mahomes is going to go to the sideline, bring out either brass knuckles and just beat the ever-living crap out of him. Tell him to catch the ball.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also-
this is why I feel like this is going to be a low-scoring game because the Dolphins have had their issues in cold weather and momentum's not exactly on their side, and the Chiefs have no receivers who can catch the fucking ball right now.
Yeah, the Chiefs have all the momentum of a dead fish right now.
And it's enough momentum to probably win them the game.
Oh, are we doing the pick'ems now?
Yeah, I'm taking Kansas City. Tua can't win in cold weather, and as much as I would like a
Kansas
Tyreek,
City, yeah.
as much as
Kansas
I would
City.
like to have Tyreek Hill revenge game, it's not gonna happen. And again, I feel like the conclusion for Tyreek Hill in Kansas City, it ended on they mutually parted ways to where Tyreek Hill was able to get this money. Kansas City got some draft compensation in return. So I think it worked out for both sides. And he still respects both Patty and Andy Reid. But this too, also, have you guys heard this rumor, right? This could be Andy Reid's final year in the NFL.
I have heard the rumor. About Andy Reid. I honestly, right now, I don't think he's gonna retire. But seeing how many guys have retired as of late, who knows?
If he wins the Super Bowl and does the 4-3, that's enough for your
If he
team.
wins the Super Bowl, he's absolutely retiring. Obviously,
Mhm.
it's just with how this Chiefs team is played. I'm not exactly confident in that happening this season, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that.
Remember when the Patriots were like that and they still made the Super Bowl?
I know, but they actually had guys who could catch, even if Tom Brady made them better than they ever were. This Chiefs team doesn't have that outside of Travis
I'm
Kelce.
referring to the year where they beat the Rams in a riveting 10-3.
Yeah, I know, but even it was. I still had more faith in that Patriots team than I do the Chiefs right now. Simple as
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And in fact, I'm gonna do the crack smoking, and I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
All right, Nick. Who do you got?
Okay, even after saying all of that, I mean, for the Dolphins, you're gonna need, at the very least, you're gonna need Waddle and Mostert back, especially Mostert, seeing how Tua's done in these type of games, and obviously you still have, I think they still have their other running back, right? I think they still have him ready to go.
Devon Chan.
Yeah, H-Hand, yeah, they should have him as well. But yeah, you're gonna have to really, probably try and do some things that Tua really is not exactly been great at doing, and the reality is you're gonna have to do it regardless because, well, if you don't, then you're not winning this game. And even then, even with saying that, I don't think they're gonna get the job done. So I expect a low-scoring game, and I got the Chiefs winning this game.
All right, taking who are you taking?
I'm actually in the boat of I think Patrick Mahomes finally hits his Tom Brady peak where he's really good but not really winning championships. I think Dolphins win this. I think the Dolphins win.
Hey, there we are. I'm not alone. Woo!
And the only reason why I'm going to say that is that I feel like the Dolphins are very fueled and motivated to win right now. A lot more than the Chiefs are, if that makes sense, because I don't see a lot of fire and passion in the Chiefs. I can see it in the Dolphins, but I'm just going to tell you this. If they keep on dropping passes, they're going to lose this game. And in a game where that ball's going to hit like a rock in your hands, there's going to be a lot more drops on KC's side.
Yeah, I'm expecting this to be a very low-scoring game for
What's your over/under on the ball hitting Kadarius Toney's hands and then him doing a surrender cobra as he runs to the sideline?
7.
I say
and that's
at least
an over
10 times.
I'm going 5 over.
I'm going 9. He sucks.
Aiden, who are you picking?
Kansas City, most definitely. Right. Even if Kadarius Toney had to hand Stone,
yeah,
I still cannot trust the Dolphins in that situation.
Reminder: Kadarius Toney was the guy the Giants got in the trade for Justin Fields.
Yeah, also don't forget that that's the guy who Urban Meyer wanted.
And also, too, that was the guy that people were projecting the Bears to pick. Thank God.
He could have been very fitting for our history. It would have been very fitting considering our history.
He could have been Kadarius Toney.
Good Lord.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
Anywho, what is our next matchup?
That's a good question. Good question.
I think it's Steelers-Bills.
It is Steelers-Bills.
Oh boy.
That's. I think we should have this game put on Sicko Watch simply for the fact that it might not even be a football game played on that day.
Yeah. The word I'm hearing is that the game could potentially be moved to Cleveland because the conditions at Buffalo are so bad right now, which it boggles my mind that the Bills' new stadium isn't even going to have a dome, which, especially because this is the second year in a row where they can't play a game because of how bad the weather is on the field.
Look, I want to
It's
say
no
this.
field
I mean,
advantage.
look, I love this. Look, I love snow games as much as the Nets guy. It's a football classic. Like whenever it happens, it's a special occasion. But in the case of the Bills, it's like, yeah, you're really wishing you might want to add at least a retractable roof to your new stadium, because yeah, this is
Not
this
your
is going to be
wisest
causing
decision.
more problems than, actual positives. But I mean, here's my thing. I mean, I haven't heard anything about the game getting moved, because I know the last time, like last season, when the Bills had to get a game moved because of snow, there was like, I don't know, like 6 feet or something of snow. I mean, so far, I don't think it's reached that level yet. Like, if it's like 2 feet or something, or 3 feet, I think even while the conditions would be terrible, you can live with it and play the snow game that so many people want to see. But if it gets to like, 5 feet of snow, obviously 6 feet of snow, yeah, there's a good chance they're canceling this game.
And from the sounds of it, it sounds like the bomb cyclone, they're calling it, is going to hit the Buffalo area right in time for the game, because it's floating right over where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I saw like I looked on the Weather Channel and stuff about like Buffalo weather. I looked at like the forecast and all that, and it's like, yeah, it's just gonna be constant hours of snow from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We get a taste of that here in Grand Rapids because of Lake Michigan. We'll get into that a little later with the weather report, but
Just ugh. Yeah. Cold.
Yeah, really cold. I mean, Steelers, Bills. I mean, well, Steelers, you bullshit your way to a freaking playoff appearance like they usually do. And the Bills, I mean, I know the Browns are up there for the hottest team, but the Bills are right up there in my opinion for being the hottest team in the league right now. They just have so much momentum on their side.
yeah. I seriously have Bills Rams as my Super Bowl.
I believe in a wise
Yeah,
term of getting hot at the right time, and I think Buffalo has done that. I feel like they've had their minds entrenched in playoff football for the past 5 weeks.
Hey, we got an update. Got an update from your wife.
What did she say? Chiefs game's not available? Bitch.
No, look in general chat.
Oh yeah, no, I know that she's gonna apply for department manager because that's more money and company benefits.
I will say this, for when we come to pick'ems, I think the only true winner is Mother Nature.
That is true.
Yeah, well, let me see them. Those Mother Nature, Mother Milkers. Am I right? Fucking
I'm just saying,
boobies.
Mother Nature's undefeated. No one has ever beaten her.
I've beaten off. Oh.
Yo, this is a rated R podcast. You can't be saying that shit.
I mean, to me with Pittsburgh, I think Pittsburgh's got a fantastic defense. The big thing is
no TJ Watt.
No TJ Watt. I feel like unless there's somebody that's going to really step up, I fully expect the Steelers to get mauled by Bills.
Yep.
But you have Mother Nature in effect. It's going to be a game that's closer than it really should be. And may
Regardless, give me the Bills.
Yeah. May Mother Nature have mercy on their souls.
And no, I'm not even gonna.
I'm going Bills.
Well, like
Bills
mommy
easily.
nature.
Oh, Lord.
Good God.
I'm going Bills just so I don't have to hear another mommy milkers joke anymore.
Cat spray.
Yeah, where's that fucking
My
Squidward? I didn't need to see that gif.
my guts, I don't know, because I feel like if the game is getting postponed, then like definitely Bills, no matter what. But if there's snow, I'm saying Steelers. I think if the game has snow, Steelers win. If the games don't have snow, Bills win.
All right. After that snooze fest of a start, we've got NFL.com fucking load. Good lord.
Rah!
That's a really interesting matchup, NFL.com versus fucking load. That's a really interesting concept.
I'm taking
what are your pickings for
NFL.com.
that
I'm taking NFL.com. That shit
I think
is,
fucking load is
so badly
Come on,
optimized.
ESPN. It's Packers versus Cowboys
know.
that's next.
all right. Packer.
Nick, that's not the pick'em. That's not the pick'em.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go with fucking
Uh-oh. Somebody's cranky.
Chill.
Somebody lost their savings in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the annual Wait, is this one on Nickelodeon?
No, it's on
No.
Fox.
Oh, it's on Fox.
Wait, are they They're
not- It's not based anymore. We're not on. It's on Fox. It's not based anymore.
Aw.
Wait. This game's gonna
I
be
don't think
on.
there is a Nickelodeon game this week. I think they're saving
There
the
is!
Nickelodeon.
There
It's
is
only the
one.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
They
Super
do
Bowl.
have
Oh,
They do have a Nickelodeon game, actually.
Bill
It's gonna
Steelers?
be... Bill Steelers is gonna be the Nickelodeon game.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on,
it's
let me look
not.
this up.
That's gonna be so ugly.
Hold on. Is it on?
No, it's not.
Wait, is it? What the? Okay, come on.
Yes, it is.
Post me that. Send me that in DMs. There's no way.
Cause it's CBS.
Yep.
Oh my.
There's-
No. I haven't heard anything about it this time around, but
Yeah, I have heard nothing about this game
Yeah.
being on Nickelodeon. I've heard absolutely nothing.
I'm just gonna check Wikipedia because no, it's just a Super Bowl.
Yep, it's the Super Bowl. That's the
Ah,
Nickelodeon game.
Nuts.
It's a Super Bowl game.
That's what I was gonna say. I
Yeah, it's a
thought that was it.
We have to watch the Nickelodeon stream, by the way.
I can never
I'll be
find
watching
it.
with
It's
my
always
family.
it's always like the I can never find it. Most illegal sites they use
No, not illegal. Most pirate sites.
sorry,
No,
the-
totally legal,
the
Susan.
totally legal Susan Wojcicki would the Menesky yeah. The I want to know the numbers for the amount of people that attempt to pirate the I just want to look at the Google search history for Chiefs and
Raiders Nickelodeon.
no Chiefs and Dolphins.
You mean for the Peacock broadcast?
Yeah,
trying to
Peacock.
pirate
I want to
Peacock?
see. I want to see those fucking numbers. I mean, and like at the end of the day, like I have access to it. The Zone will have access to the game, so if not, I want my money back. So, yeah. All right, we got Cowboys and the Packers.
Boo.
As for
Cringe Bowl.
the cringiest bowl, this game is gonna have Mike McCarthy doing something stupid. Spencer, you should be nice to your future quarterback in about 16 years. Jordan Love's gonna be your future quarterback.
Oh!
You should be nice to your future starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. You should be nice. You'd have to respect him.
If Jordan Love becomes a Viking, I will track down where you live in Edmonton, Alberta, and I will fucking give you the nicest day of your life, and then at the very end of it, I will pull out a fucking meat cleaver and cut right into your chest, and you'll say to me, "Why did you do that?" Because Jordan Love is a Viking, and then that's when you fucking lose consciousness.
Your next starting quarterback is Aaron Rodgers.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I think if Aaron Rodgers actually becomes the Vikings quarterback, I think Spencer might actually kill Luke.
Yeah. I know where you work.
Actually, I don't work there anymore. I don't work at Spencer. I don't work at the pizza place anymore.
I know the buffet place you work at, shithead.
I haven't crap.
I'm just saying, Spencer, get your passport first before you try.
I don't actually need a passport. I have an enhanced state ID, which means if I cross the U.S.-Canada border by land or by sea, that ID is the only thing I need when I cross the border.
Be very careful. I would still have a passport in case, because Canadians, when Americans enter Canadians, they are very, very strict. Like, very, very strict. You could get turned away at the border even if it's enhanced state ID. I imagine it would only work with the Ontario border, not the border for British Columbia. But it
works.
In that case, I'll buy a car and crash my car through the fucking border office. that one fucking incident people thought there was like an incident where some dude crashed around like the Ontario border and all that, and people thought it was a terrorist thing, and it's like, no, it just turned out that the dude was a dumb fuck who didn't know how to drive.
Yeah.
I love how political they got involved with it too. It was.
That's gonna be Nick Van breaking me into Canada so I can fucking strangle you if Rogers becomes a Viking.
Yeah. No.
Spencer, you cannot come. Spencer, you cannot come with me to Canada in March. You're not coming with me.
As soon as I get my car fixed, I'm gonna find some way to meet one of you guys. I don't know which one.
I mean, technically,
but I would show up at your doorstep unannounced.
I mean, take it. If you think of this logically, I am the second closest person, so it makes more sense to go to Spencer.
Well, yeah, no.
Oh, wait. No, I'm the third, right? I forget. As Neil.
Neil's the closest.
As Neil's the closest. Spencer's second.
Yeah,
I'm number 3.
I guess, but no offense to as Neil, but I just don't know him that much. That's the ish. The ish.
Fair enough.
And Tegan and I are practically gay for each other.
Dude, you promised you wouldn't say that, man. Haha, you're making me so embarrassed. Haha.
Oh yeah, Tristan. Aiden's gonna be in Vancouver at some point in March.
Scared I'm gonna kiss you?
No.
Okay, chill.
No, what's worse is that Spencer's probably known me since I was 14. That did not sound right. That did not sound right.
No comment.
Moving on. We're moving on.
Oh, Tristan. Aiden might be in Vancouver early March, and I'm forcing him to come up to BC.
Christian's like, wait, where's Christian? Like, what the?
In March, Aiden's gonna be Aiden, not Aiden. Spencer. No, it's Aiden, not Spencer. But yeah, Aiden's I'm gonna force Aiden against. We're gonna meet up. I'm gonna make sure that happens because we need to have bro down time, you know. biggest bro down. Anyways, all right, moving on. We got Packers Cowboys. I think this game is going to be thinking of English words is hard. As much as the Cowboys have played good, it feels like the second we buy into them, they let everybody down. And the only way I feel that the Cowboys are ever going to win the Super Bowl is if we severely underestimate their abilities to play football every single week. Because I feel like once they have a lot of doubt on them, I feel like they could actually have quite the deep run in the playoffs this year. If they don't, well, Mike McCarthy's done if they lose this game.
I'm just gonna say this now. As much as Green Bay has some nice young developing talent, CeeDee Lamb is probably the best wide receiver in football right now. Better than Tyreek, I'd even say.
I won't go that far, but CD is a great talent.
CD's top
Yeah,
five.
he's
at
good,
least
but
two.
he's not.
He's at least two.
He's been great this season. Though. But I do agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CD's been great, but I just wouldn't put him above Justin Jefferson quite yet.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson.
Obviously not
Yes,
Tyreek.
yeah.
Obviously not Tyreek.
But yeah, honestly, I just don't think that Green Bay has the talent. I think any other year with a little bit more talent, they beat Dallas, but this year,
I think Green Bay
think
pulls off
so.
an upset. I think this is the one game where an upset happens. I think Mike McCarthy.
boo this man. Boo him.
Because yes, NFC North fans are coping and seething because you have another daddy of your division for the next 15 years.
You have Brock Purdy as your daddy for the next 20 years.
That's fine.
Yeah, and you don't touch grass, you fucking dumbass.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, now I do. There's
Never mind.
small.
God damn it, we can't even use that insult now. God
There's
damn
a
it.
small stretch of grass.
God damn it! He touches grass. He knows his dad. What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, it's
You're
like
not the same Luke.
he's
You're
mentally.
a clone.
You're a fucking pot person.
You can just say it. My mac and cheese sauce stinks.
Okay,
Hey,
guys.
hey,
Think about it. As much as you guys hate the Packers, think about it. If the Packers win, the Cowboys lose. America wins.
No. I'm going to say here, and I'm going to be very controversial. I don't hate Dallas.
No, I don't hate
same.
Dallas. No, it's the way how I see it. Right, if Dallas loses, it's just pure comedy. It's like, to me, it's like the greatest comedy that we've
I
ever
don't hate
seen.
Dallas because they're a bitch. Dallas is our bitch, so I don't hate them.
And because we also got Bears fans in here too, so
Yeah, we know. We
And
we
a
are
Vikings
Bears
fan.
and they're sick and tired of the Packers being good. And I never want to hear Packers fans complaining about how bad it is when it comes in terms of a quarterback. Because let's be honest, they've had I'm gonna quote Mina here. They've had to worry about their quarterback future for 5 weeks. You poor angels.
Yeah, you know who you are. You know who you are.
You poor angels who were so unsure for 5 weeks. And then
If
Jordan Love
was going to be a franchise guy or not. My brother in Christ, how many quarterbacks did the Vikings go through this year alone? Fucking 4!
You're not beating Cleveland with 5, by the way.
I know, I'm just making a fucking point. You meme.
All right. Anyways,
Meme?
there's
You're
Bears
calling
fans here.
me a meme?
I think the Cowboys to win just so they can get shit stopped by San Francisco in the conference championship.
championship. There we go. Yeah, championship. I'm going Green Bay for the upset.
I'm going with Dallas, and I think it's gonna be a 20-point defeat for Green Bay.
I don't see that.
All right. Okay. Hold on. All right. My turn to speak here. 'Cause I got some things to say here. So the thing with Dallas and Green Bay, the thing with the Cowboys is, obviously I have more confidence in them than I usually have with them come this time of the year, because well, even though last game really should not have been a win for them because NFL officials are fucking stupid, um, they have been great at home this year. There's no denying that. They have their issues in terms of consistency, but at home, they have been a completely different team, and even with Dallas's issue come playoff time, that should bode well. Now, obviously, my thing with Dallas and Green Bay is that the coaches here, Mike McCarthy and Matt LaFleur. Obviously, Mike McCarthy definitely has some interesting history with the Packers because was their former head coach, and Matt LaFleur, a guy who I hate as a division rival. I will admit though, he's part owner of the Bears, so obviously I gotta fucking acknowledge that. So gotta acknowledge that part. But here's my thing, and this is gonna play a role in my decision who I pick here. As much as I feel like the Packers have a lot of momentum here, they have, I mean, even with the teams they beat, even though they weren't exactly really good teams, they still won those games, and they still made a playoffs. They still made the playoffs with a very young team. And regardless of how you may try and spin that, that's a very nice result of your Green Bay. That's a successful season right there. But my thing with Green Bay is, for as many wins as he's gotten, every time we get to January, the Packers coached by Matt LaFleur end up falling apart. And look, I defended Matt LaFleur, but whenever it comes to the playoffs and just January in general, the team just struggles in January. There's just something about the Packers in January football where they have not done well. And obviously Mike McCarthy's not exactly like a savior compared to that, but still, what I'm saying here is, even though Green Bay definitely has that annoying ass trend of like being a team that could, cause some controversy and, be a pain in the ass to the NFC, even if they're not their full strength, something just tells me this isn't Green Bay's time. And for that reason, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys. Now, I do want to say this though, because I mentioned earlier that there is a team that has not fired their coach yet that is interested in Bill Belichick. We're talking about that team right now because there has been rumors going around that if they lose this game, Jerry Jones is going to have a Jerry Jones moment. He is going to fire Mike McCarthy and make Bill Belichick the next head coach of the Cowboys.
No way.
There are rumors going on that that's going to happen. And the thing is, here's the thing, for as crazy as that would be, for as stupid as it would be seeing Bill Belichick at the age that he is, and quite honestly, for as much of a goat of a head coach as he is pretty washed now. That does feel like something Jerry Jones would do.
I mean, I feel like it's a move that just wouldn't work.
It probably wouldn't work, but it's something that Jerry Jones, I could see him doing, and it seems that a lot of other people could see him doing.
But like, I feel
it would be crazy, it would be stupid, but it's a Jerry Jones type of move.
It would be a Jerry Jones type of move, but the thing for Jerry Jones, for this to have any sort of success, Jerry Jones has to give up complete control and just be the guy that signs the check. Jerry Jones can't do that.
That's the one thing is because, let's be real, Jerry Jones, we all know how much of an ego he has. If he has to work with Bill Belichick, he's not gonna get to be as big of an ego as he wants to be. And in the end, tracing back to his greatest success, in the end, that's what killed his relationship for the longest time with Jimmy Johnson, was his ego and the fact that Jimmy Johnson himself even had just as big of an ego as Jerry, and once it fell apart, it completely fell apart between the two.
And honestly,
yeah, this just feels like a moment where it feels like, I still got Dallas winning this game, but like if they lose this game, I think we're gonna see Jerry Jones have a classic Jerry Jones moment.
Okay.
And I think regardless, even though whether or not Bill Belichick is available, whether they land him or not, I do think if they still lose this game, he's done. He's done. There's so much pressure for McCarthy to really win this game. Like, Jerry Jones is not. Jerry Jones sees the amount of talent that's on this roster, and he knows that McCarthy really hasn't done much to really elevate this team to that next level.
I mean, the thing is, I do feel like there also could be pressure because, look, with the way things are looking, there's a good chance the Cowboys are going to need a new defensive coordinator next season. That's all I'm going to say because, yeah, there's a good chance.
I'm gonna be honest though. You know, like you're saying this about Mike McCarthy, but think about how long Jerry kept Jason Garrett as the head coach.
And that's a thing to consider.
That's
That is a
true.
thing to
Yeah,
consider.
yeah. I can agree with that. Yes, Jerry Jones is usually one of those owners that does keep guys for way too long.
Well, that's
You
the
know,
thing. It's funny because Jerry Jones has. I mean, I know I said what I said about Jerry Jones, Bill Belichick, but at the same time, a reason to consider this won't happen is for as much of a reputation as some people like to call him as freaking Darth Vader of the NFL, Jerry Jones also employed a literal intern as his head coach for a decade.
Yeah, I'd say he's more like he's more like the Cotton Hill of the NFL.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Cotton Hill. That's a perfect comparison.
I killed 50 men. Anyway, as far as my pick'ems go, I'm also gonna take the Cowboys. Number one, because fuck the Packers. That's why. Number two, because Urinating Tree mentioned this earlier, but the Cowboys have a lot of great weapons and guys like Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb and all their other wide receivers and tight ends and Tony Pollard. And, as much as he's been quote unquote improving these past few weeks, I still don't give him credit. You know who I'm talking about? Fucking Vanilla Joe Barry. I trust Joe in 16 Barry about as far as I can throw him.
Yeah, that's something to consider.
Though against his defense, I'd probably score a touchdown doing that. Fucking Joe Barry. Oh my god. It genuinely baffles me that he still has a job. I feel like it's gonna be either Pollard or Lamb, but either way, one of those Cowboys players is just gonna absolutely murder that defense, especially with rumors that Jair Alexander might be out.
Yeah, it'd be a big loss for Green Bay.
It's big indeed.
I mean, my thing with the Packers is, look, it's nice for them that they made it this far. It's just, I just think this is their time to go, even if it's against their former head coach and a Cowboys team that has had its inconsistency issues. But I mean, I will note one last thing regarding the whole rumors with Jerry Jones and what he might do. I mean, for as complacent as he's gotten in the past decade and beyond that, this is the same man who almost tried to get Sean Payton in 2019. He is the same guy who tried to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's
right now.
Yeah.
A Slim Jim.
All right, we got the second to last game. I lied when I said. Okay, and I think I have a new angle for this one. The most NFL script writing type game that the script writers are going to be proud of. This game, Rams and Lions.
My
script
real quick, my mom actually wrote me a note to discuss her thoughts and feelings about this game. So here's a quick word from Mom Sausage. Woo! Go Lions! Let's eat some kneecaps, boys. Thanks, Mom.
That's it?
Yeah, that's what she wanted to say. She just wants to support the Lions and is very upset that Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico will also be calling this game. She is livid.
That's funny.
Yep, she's as much of a Collinsworth hater as maybe even more than you. And yes, I have showed her the clip where Collinsworth basically admits to being a fucking groomer.
Well, I hope he's not now, but like, it's still yeah. I had to cleanse myself. It's the the weird thing too. It felt so 80s. It felt so 80s and 70s. Right, like that type of stuff. I don't think any pro player with worth that has half a mind would ever say something like, "Oh, you know, some of those girls that are 14, 15, 16, and 17. Oh, they're so naive." Now it's if you say that, you're like an Andrew Tate clone.
Fucking Deshaun Cosby over here.
Exactly. I really think this is gonna be I think Detroit's gonna. I think if you're in Detroit and you're watching this game, I feel like this game is just really special.
Funny story actually. There are several bars in the Detroit area that have already threatened to kick people out if they are spotted wearing Matthew Stafford jerseys, whether they're Rams or Lions. Yes. They want to make sure, as loud as possible, that Stafford is not going to get a hero's welcome.
I feel like he deserves a one-time hero's welcome.
From what I hear, he is going to get booed from the heavens for quote-unquote betraying Detroit.
But he didn't ask to... Oh, no, he did request a trade, actually. But this is the same kind of Detroit fans that cheered for him winning the Super Bowl more than the actual Rams fan base.
That is true. However, I would say, you know, they cheered for him once. The second time it happens, might as well treat him like an opponent.
Okay.
Yeah.
The crowd thing certainly will be something to note, and also this game.
Yeah, this is the first ever playoff game that's ever happened at Ford Field. Other than, of course, Super Bowl 40, but still.
Damn, they didn't even play. Well, one thing I also will add, if you do want to watch this game, this will be a cabana will be open for this game.
I will probably be watching it with my mom.
So yeah, we'll be all watching and hanging out and yeah.
Not me, 'cause
maybe.
my mom.
Actually, this one might be a maybe. I actually might go to work. Because I lost 2 days of work because of a storm. So this may be a maybe. But
that will be later for when we talk the weather.
Last game.
Wait, hold on. We didn't make our picks.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
we didn't do pick'ems yet.
Right, we didn't.
I'm picking the Lions because fuck the Rams.
I shall too pick the Lions because I think the Lions have the most pizzazaruno. So I too shall pick the Lions.
I'm picking the Rams. Allow me to explain, you know. The Rams have been getting real hot lately, especially with some really impressive performances from Puka Nacua. And also, I think Detroit's been getting a little too aggressive for their own good. And also, they're down Sam Laporta for
Yeah, I think
this playoff
Laporta
run.
might play though. He might actually play.
Really?
Yeah, he might. They might. He's questionable right now, from what I've seen.
Unquestionable.
I mean, if we have to be the one to kick the Rams' ass, then that should be fine.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give this one to the Rams because, you know, you can't ever count out fucking Hookah Puka, man.
Okay, so.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. So Rams Lions. I know Luke said this for Browns Texans, but honestly, I think this and outside of outside of weather-related games, this is the most anticipated game for me of this wild card weekend. Just for the fact that it's the Lions' first home playoff game in over 30 years, and
Since
first one at Ford
19
Field.
Wait, didn't they
Um,
play the
wait,
Cowboys in like the last playoff appearance? Wasn't that
They
at
played them in
home?
2016, but they played them at Dallas.
That
2014.
2016 was in Seattle.
Those-
2014 was
Was that in Detroit? I thought that was in Detroit. I thought...
no, that was
Oh.
in Dallas.
Okay.
2014 was Dallas, and then they played. I'm pretty sure they played New Orleans in.
Yeah, in 2011, because
Yeah.
later on in that run, they ran into they were the victim of the catch number 3. That was
Yeah.
Alex Smith to Vernon Davis.
Yeah, and that was the final game of the Bounty Gate era Saints. So
Yeah,
yeah, that
the
was,
one where we got the infamous Frank Gore clip.
Yep. But yeah, going back to the Lions and all of that, I mean, the Lions, I do agree they have been a bit too aggressive for their own good as of late, but also at the same time, the Lions feel like a team that is very angry entering the playoffs. Seeing what happened in that game against Dallas is still very likely in their minds, and the reality is the Lions have a lot to pride themselves over for this season. You made the playoffs, you won the division, and now you get to host a playoff game. And Matthew Stafford, your former quarterback, one of the best Lions you've ever had, gets to make his return with the team he won a Super Bowl with. And I get the feeling there will be a lot of emotion in this game. I mean, it's going to be a Detroit Lions playoff game. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of emotion here. But with the Lions, I mean, I expect the offense, even though it has had some, hiccups in the road, or the Lions' offense has still been very productive. It's when it needs to be great, it will usually be great. And I think the big question for the Lions is, can their defense be passable? Because if their defense can be passable, then I expect them to do well. In terms of trying to stop Matthew Stafford, which, speaking of Matthew Stafford, it needs to be said this because, it needs to be said. Early in the season, and I'm not alone here, I was writing off Matthew Stafford. I really thought the dude was washed. But after he returned from that injury, the dude looked like the dude looked a lot more like the Stafford of old. Like, for the first time since 2021, I saw Matthew Stafford, I was seeing Matthew Stafford make the plays where it's like, yeah, that's the Matthew Stafford that knows how to win close games. That's the Matthew Stafford that made himself famous for being, reliable and clutch on a team that would really hardly ever give him help, outside of Calvin Johnson, obviously. But that's the thing with the Rams is it's great that they've made it this far, and Sean McVay deserves a lot of credit for turning what was, a team that felt like it was ready to just implode, and, they got their Super Bowl. Now it's time for them to just crumble. And turning that around and making the playoffs and having a lot of momentum on your side. But with that being said, at the end of the day, I am picking the Lions for one absolute reason.
Is it
Because
my
I saw a
mom?
video today, no, not your mom, I saw a video today of the NFL Live crew making their game picks for Rams against the Lions. And all of them picked the Rams. And I get the feeling this was made beforehand because they made their picks before it was revealed to everyone, because ESPN had the picks revealed, and everyone on NFL Live just looked like, oh crap, we just jinxed this team. And for that notion alone that everyone picked the Rams there, I am picking the Lions.
Very nice.
You guys have made my mom very happy.
No.
I, on the other hand, will not. As much as I want Detroit to win, this, and I really do, I just think the Rams are way too good right now. I think they're finally starting to become a solid to average team. So with that being said, give me the Lions.
You're also making my mom very happy.
Bro's like, I will not make anybody happy. Just kidding. Plot twist. I will.
No, my friend Anybody is a huge Rams fan. He fucking hates that I picked the Lions.
Oh, well, you at least have my mom.
What gonna be?
You
Fucking, you know who else thinks the Lions are gonna win?
My Uncle Randy.
Yeah. All right. Last game, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Easiest Buccaneers pick of my life.
All right. Wow. I mean,
Buccaneers because we're gonna laugh at the Eagles.
Bucks offense looked like absolute shit against the Panthers, and yet I have more faith in them than I do the Eagles right now. This team is completely fucking collapsed, and for that, I'm going to Buccaneers.
interesting.
Yeah, the Eagles have turned into the chickadees.
The 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers.
I was trying to go with the least intimidating bird I could think of.
That's a dodo bird.
Yeah,
Like dodo bird, just so not intimidating.
Because they're all dead.
My thing with this game is, weirdly enough, this is like, have the Eagles ever played a full 60 minutes this whole season? No.
They've kind of had the same issue that the Chiefs have had, where they've just kind of been playing in neutral all season, and
you
they've
can only...
barely gotten by to get those first wins.
Here's the thing: if the Giants had a competitive pulse, right? I think the Eagles missed the playoffs this year. They missed it entirely.
Freaking Tommy Gabagool DeVito.
And I feel like all of this have happened since they started listening to Matt Patricia on defense.
Yeah, that's what my mom has been saying, because guess what? Matt Patricia fucking ruined the Lions.
I mean, look, I agree. I do. Patricia fucking sucks, but also, like, look, I'm not gonna deny that their defense was falling apart even before Patricia.
Yeah, and also, with all due respect, Nick Sirianni is kind of a bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
This is honestly one of the tougher ones, because I'm amazed that Tampa Bay has even. I am amazed that how well Tampa Bay had their season this year. Baker,
Called it, by the way.
Baker.
Hey, give Spencer. You know what? Let's give Spencer some praise for once.
Yeah.
He got a prediction
He
right.
got it right. He got 2 right. He said Matt Patricia was going to be one of the reasons of the downfall of the Eagles. You don't think I remembered that one? You don't think I remembered that one? I did. I remembered that one. That's right. I remembered that one, Spencer. Don't you forget about that one. I remember that.
I did a good.
I gotta listen to Spencer more often, honestly.
Invest in heroin.
The fuck?
Maybe don't listen to me, huh?
Okay, listen to him like 10% of the time. 10% of the time. But, man, oh man. This game is so weird, you know? Because I feel like it's a game that it's one of those games that could go either way. I think Tampa Bay has done some good things this year, but I feel that this is usually one of the teams that the Eagles. You know, I look at this and I think, this is one of those games the Eagles should win, right? It's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They win the worst division in football. Baker is just okay. I mean, all you have to do is just cover Mike Evans, and I think you can kind of call it a day.
See, I do agree with that, but also the Eagles have had plenty of recent games where it's like, yeah, they should win these games, and they haven't won them.
They gave up a 92-yard go-ahead touchdown drive to Drew fucking Lock. Anything about should beat just should go straight out the goddamn window.
And I know exactly.
I have no trust in them.
All I'm gonna say is, if you guys are celebrating the Eagles' downfall, I gotta say this, y'all. You're welcome.
Tampa Bay, you're about to get fucking killed when you play
Tampa Bay
San Francisco next year. You are going to die. Tampa Bay. Oh, actually, wait. I picked Green Bay. Never mind. Tampa Bay, you're going to have a very interesting matchup against the Lions.
Oh, that will actually be kind of fun. Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff, the first overall picks, seeking their redemption tours.
And we get classic Niners killing the Packers.
Yeah. I love it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Tegan, who do you got?
I'm just saying, I think the Eagles might be a team that loses to the Panthers.
Oh shit!
The Eagles are one of the most dog shit ran organizations right now, and the fact that they have the amount of wins that they do right now just shows how much they have drunkenly stumbled into this position right now.
It's like the
Buccaneers could put 30 on this team, and that would still be generous to them. The Buccaneers win this game every single day of the week. The Eagles are frauds, and I'm sick and tired of people saying that they're this perennial world beater. You got lucky and you faced a injured quarterback in the fucking New York Giants in the playoffs. The fact of the matter is, you guys should not even be here. There are other I would take the Saints over the Eagles right now, because at least the Saints, occasionally are funny. The Eagles are just such a complete another dog shit franchise right now that the fact of the matter is the best thing they can do is blow up.
I'd take the goddamn Bears over the Eagles right now.
You want to know something about the Eagles right now that I think a lot of people should start be discussing them? The fact of the matter is, they claim to have this very upbeat offense, and they have all these expectations of being a good offense. Devontae Smith has been such a disappointment since coming into the league that I'm genuinely shocked that he's touted as a good wide receiver too. That man is barely a wide receiver 3 sometimes.
Yeah,
he is not good.
I'm shocked he isn't. I'm shocked he's not in bust conversations.
I mean, hold on.
I mean, he's a decent-ish second option, but
Hold on, he still had 1,000-yard season, okay? I understand he hasn't lived up to the hype, maybe, but come on, he's not in bust tier yet.
Well, I'm still gonna stand by it being an awful trade. Trade up to get him because with the picks that Dallas got for the trade up to get Devonta Smith, the Cowboys got Micah Parsons and Chauncey Golston.
I mean, still, I'm not gonna write him off yet, but reality is my thoughts have not changed about the Eagles. There is zero trust in this team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also have no trust in the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles are Eagles are dead. We killed them, and the Cowboys shattered their corpse.
The Eagles could be up by 10 in the fourth quarter, and I still think Baker pulls this one off.
If I hear one more goddamn conversation about Howie Roseman being a wizard, I will fucking do things.
I mean, the whole thing is, it's just, I can understand that it's really hard when you lose. Like, I think that's what saves Nick Sirianni this year, is he lost both his OC and his DC. And I think that's, logically, that's just hard to replace, and that just comes with an understanding of, okay, maybe it's not entirely at fault
look,
here.
here's my thing. Sirianni's an asshole. He's a prick, but I don't think they're firing him. And honestly, as much as I would love to see him fail miserably, I don't think they should fire him. But they're gonna clean house with their coordinators at this rate. They're gonna completely clean house.
I do have to wonder, like, do we start having the conversations about maybe firing Howie?
No, not yet either.
If Howie goes, then you're going to start.
No, you're not
Also,
doing that.
You're starting from scratch. Nick Sirianni's gone too.
Since we're still on Eagles slander, I just want to sit here and say this too. Jamar Chase, St. Brown, and Jalen Waddle are all better wide receivers than him. Right now, hands down. And I'd even argue and say that Nico Collins next year will be a better wide receiver than him.
I mean,
Devontae Smith has been such a disappointment.
I feel like with how there's so many good wide receivers in the NFL right now. Like DK Metcalf is a very good wide receiver. I don't consider him like the top 20 because there's just so many good wide receivers in the NFL right now. There's so much talent around. Like colleges are becoming a major surplus for wide receivers. You get the right offense, you get the right coaching staff. You can turn somebody that hasn't hit their stride to doing sprints down the highway going faster than cars that are speeding.
Fair enough.
There's so much
part of that is the old saying about
just one more lane.
Yeah, that's why they're going faster than cars, because they're stuck in fucking traffic.
Like, most teams have one or two, maybe even three wide receivers that could be ones on a team that doesn't have a core yet. Like,
take a look at the Vikings.
Like, that's so, like, you have Jordan Addison, like, he had a good season this year. Jordan Addison may never crack the top 20, because it's that deep, and you have to be so good to get there. There's so like the separation for wide receivers from there's a tier that's getting created above the S tier. I feel like every year. There's so many good kids coming out of college too. It's insanely talented, making insane play after insane play at the NFL level, and it's something that's incredible to see.
For any college players listening right now, and you're a wide receiver that you're kind of worried you're not going to crack an NFL roster, my advice: ask your coach if you can switch to defensive back.
It's a hard transition. You want to make that transition in college. Trying to learn a new position in the NFL is damn near impossible.
Exactly.
Some can do it.
That's why I suggested it to college players.
College players, you would make that transition right now. Usually, if one or two you really can't crack it, it's when you would make the transition. But I feel, and the big note too, is you don't have to be a first-round pick to be a complete stud at the NFL level. You could be a fifth-round pick and be a complete all-star.
Yeah, like Stephon Diggs or Amon-Ra St. Brown
or the cockroach.
Antonio Brown, which we'll get to during our L's of the Year, probably next week.
That we're going back to Saturday next week. We're gonna do it on a day where we can have everybody in.
Yeah, and L's of the year.
L's of the year is probably gonna be done the Sunday after the Super Bowl.
Yep, that sounds good.
Oh wait,
to
no,
me.
Pro Bowl after the Pro Bowl. Fuck it. No, sorry, the Pro Bowl. No one gives a shit about the Pro Bowl. We'll do it during the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl games. We'll do it during the Pro Bowl games. There you go.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
All right.
Sounds more cool than the Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Tell me how people
Agreed.
taking L's. So, this wildcard weekend is shaping up to be a pretty fun set of weekends. And lastly, the Pick'ems lead. I have no idea. I haven't been. I'm filling it in slowly. You'll know by the Super Bowl who wins.
And
Yeah, I did some. I did the
have
counting.
no idea.
I don't have the official numbers, but like, from what I've seen, I was in first place, like barely over Aiden, who's in second, and Luke is in third.
Yeah, I'm in third.
I don't need to
And
look
I'm
at
in
it to
dead
know.
last because
No.
I joined like
How am I
literally
second?
20
No.
How am I in
I'm
second?
worse. I'm worse. I believe me. I
Hold
am
on, I
much
want to look
worse.
at this because this is the last time I checked it. Where is it? I need to fucking see this. How bad Spencer
It's in the
is, 'cause
pin.
I
It's
got
in
the
the
record.
pin. It's in the pin comment, but I haven't been counting because
Oh
I've
no,
been.
I looked at this and Spencer's record. I did some counting, and as long as I didn't fuck up the counting, Spencer's record in pick'ems for this season is 72 and 111.
Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
mean,
But-
mine's not good.
I
I'm
mean-
sure I've only picked like
Yeah.
20 games.
Yeah,
Probably.
but don't worry, Tegan. You'll be joining season 2 that starts at the UFL, and it's gonna count the
awesome.
That
So,
counts. It's gonna count in the CFL, NFL preseason, and ranked college football games. Same spiels. We usually do 5 games in
And-
the NFL,
And the CFL all the way up to the Grey Cup
all the way up to the Grey
because
Cup.
we hate ourselves.
Because I was originally, I was going to do preseason to the Grey Cup of the next year, but it's like, bro, it's 14 months is too long, so I'm just gonna say, you know what, fuck it, UFL starting, we can start there, and that way we can do like kind of like the full-ish calendar year of football.
Yeah, we talked CFL. That's how you know we're sickos.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to talk about the Blue Bombers.
Indeed. All right, now we have the weather report. It's fucking cold.
I hate cold.
It's snowing.
In Vegas?
Yes, it snowed in Vegas.
It's a Christmas miracle.
I
That's
know.
a month fucking late.
I have one question. What is snow? I don't know what a snow is.
It's basically like if if rain was fat and white like me.
Well, we don't have that here. But it's cold as fuck and it's been raining in some days. Although I gotta say, I don't think we're as cold as y'all. Cold here is, let me check the temperature right now.
In Iowa, we have thunder snow.
Wait, you're in Iowa?
No,
Right now
I
it's
don't. Okay. How do I put this? Sometimes I live in Iowa. Sometimes I live in Illinois.
But all the
It's,
times you're Marby pilled.
It's 47 degrees Fahrenheit in here, 40 degrees at the lowest. This is nothing compared to what y'all are experiencing.
Oh yeah,
right
for
now
sure.
in Vegas, right now the feels like temperature is 31 degrees right now. So yeah.
Yeah. So who's gonna talk about their weather next?
We need to push the sun closer to us.
That's not how that works, Tegan. Well, currently in
But
Grand
Joe Biden told me that's how it works.
Hold on, we need to be like Patrick in that one episode of SpongeBob and just run directly at the sun.
I thought you were gonna reference. Let's just take the sun and push it somewhere else.
Also a good idea.
Yeah. I suppose I should talk about what's been going on over here in Michigan. So currently it's 33 and snowy with southerly winds of about 8 miles an hour. Feels like temp is currently 26. We're about on inch number 7, I want to say, as far as snow we've been having. We're currently right underneath a cyclone bomb, which is basically where the hot wind tries to go above the cold wind, but it can't, so it makes a big old spiral, and so it does that, and because it's going right over Lake Michigan, it means we get another 3 or 4 inches on top of the snowstorm we're already having because of the lake evaporating into the clouds and making more snow. But the nice thing is, when we do get an Arctic blast, it doesn't usually get down to the minuses. However, we are still going to have some cold temperatures because of this Arctic blast, including Monday, where it's going to be snowy and a high of 15, and then that night it's going to be snowy with a low of 6, which I'm pretty sure Aiden heard that and almost fainted.
Yep. I don't even. I haven't seen snow in God knows how fucking long.
Well, you want snow? I can fucking send you a picture of it. I mean, goddamn, what? So much snow that fucking. I'm at a loss for words. That's how much snow we got. Oh my god! I thought that was a penis.
What?
What?
Never you mind that.
What? Excuse me? What do you mean by that?
Anyway, hey Aiden, this is how much snow we had at about 3:30 in the afternoon. It's
insane.
Yeah, it's been a pretty brutal past 9 hours here in Grand Rapids. Visibility got down to 1/8 of a mile this afternoon.
My fucking god. Oh my god.
And of course, my dad, being the fucking boomer he is like, oh, it's not that bad. You just gotta drive slow. I don't get why they canceled school.
I mean, to be fair, I once drove in a blizzard to go to Red Robin, like in the middle of a really bad blizzard, from Chilliwack to Abbotsford because I wanted a fucking milkshake.
Yeah, but you weren't like, oh, this isn't so bad. Why can't the kids do it in a bus?
No, I drove behind a snowplow all the way there.
This ain't so bad. Proceeds to drive like 70 miles per hour on snow and kills himself.
Fucking boomers.
By the way, I just want to say, like, if there was this much snow that fell in Vegas, I'm pretty sure we would set the record for most traffic accidents in an hour.
Yeah. No one in Vegas knows how to drive.
No.
The best advice I have is just go at the speed that you're most comfortable with. If you're comfortable going on the speed limit, go on the speed limit. If you are not in a position to control your speed, you should slow down. When you're going up a hill, momentum is your friend.
Speaking of snow days, there's only been like one time I've had a snow day as like a student in Las Vegas, and like that was when like back in 2019 in my freshman year of high school, when like literally there was snow. It snowed the day before, and basically it was the first time I had seen snow in Vegas in in over a decade, and that was like, holy shit, it's snowing. And people were expecting, because it rarely snows in Vegas. Everyone in the Clark County school districts is praying for a snow day, and they don't give us a snow day, so people are fucking pissed about it. We have to go to school, and then the following after that school day, we get a call saying that there will be no school tomorrow. That they are awarding us a snow day, and the hilarious thing is, there was no snow the next day, but we got awarded a snow day anyway because so many people were mad that we had to go to school. It was hilarious.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Although
That's
I will
awesome.
say it's definitely different coming from a person who, me growing up, I routinely had like 10, 15 snow days a year because of how bad it would get.
I remember our superintendent of Chilliwack. When it was really bad, they never canceled. They would, because she came from Alberta, right? So when she's like, it's nothing, you kids are fine, right? Because she usually had, the final say with everything. And I remember it was like a blizzard. We all bust in, and then it was like 80% of the kids didn't show up, and like, okay, fine, I guess we'll call a snow day. And then they just called the rest of the week off too.
I was gonna say I have a story too. Since I live in a university town, people are very stingy when we have snow days. So back in like 2020, our superintendent would never call any snow days. Well, thankfully, he was away for like a week or so. So it was up to the principal. And we had like a blizzard after a blizzard after a blizzard. So we have our first day off, our second day off, our third day off. On Thursday, we come in for a half hour before they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna close up early," and then we have Friday off. And like those are about like a good half to 75% of the days I had off for school during high school. And since COVID, we had the e-learning days, which I think e-learning days are absolutely stupid and take away from the point of a snow day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't
It's
think
boring.
I've never had e-learning days before. I'm hearing this term
It's
of
bad.
like homework days. I've never experienced them in my life.
It's
It's
because
because COVID. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
Because
COVID changed like everything when it
it's
comes
because
to school.
we didn't grow up in the generation with we didn't grow up with like the Skibbity Ohio Riz Yacht
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
well, it's not even just that. It's just schools don't want to have school go past their current date, so they'll have these e-learning days so they can count it as school days, which is stupid. Just give the kids the day off.
From what I hear, up here in Michigan, at least where I went to school up in Rockford, you got a maximum of, I want to say, 20 to 25 snow days before it became before you'd have to start having extra days at the end of the year.
Because like most American schools, you guys are done in May, right? Like middle of May.
No,
Very
May.
early June.
Very early June. Okay.
For me, it was always late May.
For me, it was
was
early June, but
late-
that was because
it was late June.
For us, it was late. It was very early June because that meant we could. We didn't get back into school until day after Labor Day.
Yeah, we started a day after Labor Day too.
We always started mid-August.
Yeah, that's starting school in mid-August. No,
Yeah, that's
you should start school after Labor Day. That's kind of when it's like the official end of summer, and that's when like
Yeah, and
football.
last 4 years we started school in the second week of August. So yeah.
That's some shit. Let me tell you
Mhm.
something.
So
Yeah,
glad.
is that-
From the
The only
Midwestern standpoint, starting school in August is just it's just a lot easier for them because they want us to have a couple of days in case we have to go into June because they always want to prepare for bad days when it comes to weather.
I mean,
I
the only
mean, yeah.
positive about it, I mean, if there was a positive, it's that, well, you know what? At least I get off in May, so.
Yeah, that's how I feel about like college. You know, they start so early, like, you know, like mid to late August. But the trade-off is that we get out at late April. Like,
Well, it depends on some universities. We start same thing, day after Labor Day, and then we're done probably mid-April.
yeah, I remember because I had my last day of class, and then I celebrated by going to a really shitty hotel on the south side of the city, and watched the NFL draft in a hotel room.
That sounds based, not gonna lie.
For the record, do not go to the Days Inn and Suites by Wyndham Grand Rapids near downtown. It sucks. It's fucking dirty. It smells bad. And the weekend I went, I guess the Swingers Club was having a meeting.
Well, the issue is you didn't go to a La Quinta Inn. La
Which, if you
Quinta's where
don't
it's
know,
at.
which if you don't know what a swingers meeting is, it's basically a slightly more dignified orgy.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you have a convention and have the money, hotels won't give a damn.
But yeah.
It was just,
Anywho, sorry, go ahead.
it was just very disconcerting to, you know, try to pay attention to the draft and then hear the sounds of fuck.
Anywho, what's your guys' favorite hotel? Like, what is your favorite hotel place?
Are we including campsites?
No, we're talking about like American Inn, Motel 8, stuff like that.
Holiday. It's got to be the Holiday Inn Express.
Holiday Inn over. It's probably one of the few like budget hotels that actually, you know, it's actually like, comfortable to stay in.
I had a very pleasant stay, even though it was for one night in when we went to Seattle. We had to spend one night in Everett, and I gotta say that was a very pleasant stay. And the gentleman that was our Uber driver to the train station was a good guy too. It was the first time riding Uber. That was an interesting experience, to say the least, compared to our other. I don't think it was a Holiday Inn. I think it was like something Inn, and they didn't even have the Mariners radio, the RSN for the Mariners in Redmond. Like, are you kidding me? I could not watch the Mariners when I was in Redmond. I was so mad. Like, how I understand, but like I can understand, but like, you know, when you don't have the RSN, you're not accommodating your guests who might be baseball fans or hockey fans. It's so lame, but whatever. I just unpleasant.
Yeah. I have actually two answers for best hotel. I got the People's answer, which is the American Inn, which is kind of an upper Midwest kind of brand. I think it's really cool that they have like a fucking balcony and shit that goes over the lobby, and also the continental breakfast area, and also that the fact that they have usually have a pool and sauna on site.
Oh, pools.
That's poggers.
That's why a hotel. You have to be a hotel. You have to have a pool. You just have to have a pool, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. but
I
the
love to
sauna on top
swim in a
is
pool.
just
You know the
sauna.
hotel would. You know what brings a hotel to A tier for me? A gym. Hotel needs to have a gym.
You guys would have loved the Breckenridge Inn. It had like an old ass gym from like with equipment from like the 1950s, and there
Yes. That's amazing.
and the pool was, I shit you not, Olympic size. They
Holy sh!
they had like a proper fucking locker room
Dude, that is
adjacent to that.
fantastic.
Um, my it brings me no joy to tell you that they fucking tore that amazing fucking hotel down for for a goddamn I mean, in fairness, it's for an urgent care facility, but still.
Yeah.
But
At least it's for that.
yeah, the bougie answer, I'd say, the Embassy Suites. Like, literally fucking the Embassy Suites. Oh my god, consistently one of the best experiences as far as hoteling goes. Every room literally has a living room and a bedroom. I mean, fucking, there's a giant atrium. There's continental breakfast that with a fucking omelet bar. Like, this shit is.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
I think for luxury hotels, probably my best experience would have probably been in Singapore. I think it was something called like Move and Pick or something. I'm not sure if they know the name, but they had like gourmet ice cream and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I know Singapore got some great hotels.
Yeah, you want a good hotel? Go to Singapore. They got lots of shitload of great hotels.
I'm sure over in Vegas you've had your fair experiences with
Wait, is Singapore? I forget what. Okay, did China take over Singapore yet or not yet?
No, you're
That's
thinking of Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Sorry, my bad.
You're thinking of Shanghai.
Shanghai. Oh, okay, great. Okay. Because like, I would love to go to. I mean, if there's anywhere else, I probably would want to go to Japan.
Ooh,
of course
yeah.
you would, you
Same here.
fucking weeb.
I've watched one anime.
Hey, they got nice.
It's more
They got
importantly,
They got nice food and they got like a great landscape.
I want to experience Japanese baseball culture too. That's something that I think I would love to experience.
I agree. I agree. I've seen some videos. I've seen some videos about Japanese baseball games. They look fun.
They look
awesome. Yeah, in all seriousness, I would love to take a trip out there because they have amazing infrastructure, and also finally get to see Omihachiman, which is a sister city of Grand Rapids.
Mm-hmm.
And,
nice.
Yeah, and like I was saying, Nick, man, have you actually been to one of the hotels in Vegas?
Yeah, I've been to some. I've been to I mean, the best one, in terms of the ones I've been to, like, multiple times, I've been to the Bellagio multiple times. Great place. I mean, obviously, the Bellagio fountains are as iconic as they come. I mean, other hotels that are great, like, I mean, places like the Venetian have always been beloved in terms of, being a great hotel. I mean, for as much of a piece of shit as Steve Wynn might be, he made some great hotels with the Wynn and Encore. I've heard excellent things about them, and they look great too.
Yeah, the thing that stands out for me about the Venetian is the Grand Canal shops.
Yeah.
How they basically have all of Italy inside a fucking hotel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's really impressive, like, what they managed to accomplish with that hotel, and it's truly something. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me in my hotel, I can't exactly remember any besides La Quinta. I think I've only ever had one bad experience at a La Quinta before, but other than that, they're just always solid. Always has a nice pool. Always has a nice sauna. They're also having a really good continental breakfast most of the time. Other than that, I will say American, like Spencer said, is a classic. I used to go there all the time when I was younger. But
Oh, it's a certified hood classic.
true. Wait, we should see one if they have one in St. Louis, because if so, we should all probably go there for
A
a
Battlehawks game.
Battlehawks game.
That is not in the cards this year. It's not. I don't have the money to do it this year.
You should just print money.
I know. I should. Unless I win the lottery, then it's
Steal from the Fed. Well, I'll just steal from the Fed. That's what I'll do.
Dude,
Yeah,
let
money
me win
printer
the,
go
let me win the
for.
Lotto 649 $50 million jackpot, and we'll all go to a fucking Battlehawks game.
Alright, Two Harbors. Wait, where the fuck is Republic, Missouri? It's either. Oh, fuck off! Yeah,
What?
there's no American near St. Louis.
Ooh,
Sad.
that is.
There is something called the Drury Inn, spelled Drury, or the Pear Tree Inn.
Partridge in a pear tree. It's crazy. Crazy. That is insane.
Anyway, I think that's his way of saying we're starting to run out of stuff to talk about.
I mean, there is, but I feel like we can save it for another day.
Yeah.
There's
And also, it's like 1:15 here, so I'm
is.
starting to get a little loopty-doopty-swoopty.
A quarter after 1? Wouldn't that be 1:25?
No, dumbass.
It's
in base 60 for time. See, even Luke knows.
I'm looking at a clock right now. I sure as fuck better.
I know how to tell time. I'm being sarcastic and a jackass.
Fucking,
Classic Tegan.
fucking jokes on them. I was pretending to be stupid.
Jokes on them.
I'd say
always
the actual.
pretend to be stupid.
Jokes on them. I am stupid.
Jokes on you, I guys. Like
Jokes
finally
on
got
them.
Skyrim working.
Jokes on
no.
them. They're getting new brothers and sisters.
Keep in mind, this playthrough has like hardly
Is this
any.
an I fucked your mom joke?
No, this is one of those jokes where it's not really streamable, but like I can make 1 or 2 tweaks and it's streamable.
No, I mean, like he just said, jokes on you. You're gonna have a bunch of brothers and sisters, and I'm wondering, is that an I fucked your mom joke?
No.
No. That is a I'm going to marry all of you joke. And then also I did fuck your mom.
So you did fuck my mom.
I see. Indeed.
Masterful gambit,
Okay,
sir.
there's Zach Wilson. I didn't know that Zach Wilson was in this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I
King
need to just say this.
Fucking King Pulse does it again. Fucks my
I just
mom.
need to say this. Oh god, yeah. I just need to say this because I think the New York governor just shit talked the Steelers, and I'm getting deja vu flashbacks to the Bengals, the Cincinnati mayor.
The Burrowhead comment?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Burrowhead. That is legendary.
That is a legendary amount of cringe.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Uh-oh.
they're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, she said we think it's just better if you, Steelers fans, stay home and tune in on television. It's gonna be safer for all of you, for all of us. It's gonna be a rough game for you anyhow.
Ooh, I can kind of see where she's coming from, but ooh.
Yeah, I mean I get what she's saying, but also it's like, well, the last time a politician tried getting involved in this, it ended badly for them. So
Don't involve politician in sports.
Don't do
Although
it.
I will say it was funny to see Governor Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, basically send out a memo to Governor Tony Evers of Wisconsin, basically being like, "Skull, get dunked on, Packers, LOL."
Yes, I remember seeing that.
No. That is incredibly base.
Yeah, Tim Walz is a fucking Minnesota folklore legend.
That's funny. That's insane. The legends. The legendary man and stuff. I mean, I got more to say next week. We're definitely got to go over the coaches getting fired next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot happened there.
Yeah, we just needed to talk about the Wildcard games.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Marbies.
Also, yeah, my Marbies.
My Marbies. Nicotine. And anyway, so thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in it. We now have official accounts for things like things like Blue Sky and
Instagram,
Threads, TikTok even.
Oh fuck, you gotta link me to TikTok. Because I linked everything. I linked our Blue Sky, our Instagram, our Threads. Those are all linked in the description down below. We're also going to look at making short form content, very easy, simple short form content in the future for everybody to enjoy.
Yes, sir. We even have a YouTube channel for that.
We're going to be hopefully doing some more of that. We're going to talk more about that, I think, after once more the UFL starts. And we're going to just, we're looking at, since there's 6 of us, the initial idea is we're going to have one of us is assigned a day and we have to make stuff for the channel. So that way we're doing something once a week for it. And there'll be lots of it on top of that as well. But
shoot, we might even be crazy enough to put scripted content on there. Look out for that. Ooh.
Yeah. Who knows? The first TikTok might be me and Aiden doing it like a jumping high five.
Or doing like a fucking doing the worst gritty known to man.
The worst gritty known to mankind. The worst fucking gritty to mankind.
Wait, Luke. Let's if we meet up and we meet up in an ice rink, we should try doing like a hockey fight.
I can't skate.
No, Aiden does skating moves, and then it cuts to like the bleachers, and then
I'm just clapping.
Lucas either clapping or just watching fucking Freddy Fazbear twerk videos.
Wait. Fair idea. I score a hockey goal and the goal song is hor.
Or is Aiden trying to drag me to touch grass?
You can't make me! Can't make me!
No! It's like I'm holding onto a pole and you're just like he's like, come on, you gotta do this! This is what you're there for!
I'm dragging you to a gym. I'm dragging, if you don't want to touch grass, I'll drag you to a gym.
It's like Mr. Krabs dragging SpongeBob saying, I wanna live!
I wanna live!
We'll do something.
Gotta be careful though, I don't want to dislocate a joint or something.
We'll think of something stupid.
Oh, we have all sorts of stupid sicko ideas for all our socials.
We do. We have.
Stay tuned. We are gonna make Tegan our editing slave.
Yes, he's going to work for us, bish. And he's gonna get paid in Marbies.
We're paying him in cigarettes, bro.
We're paying him in Marbies.
And for a tip, I'm gonna add a joint.
My Marbies.
Taken has completely checked out.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us. We'll be back not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And then we'll be slowly transitioning over to Sundays until I work day shifts again. I'm working closing shifts, and I hate it so goddamn much. I hate it. Because, I mean, A, closings are cringe, and B, I have to walk home from work. And when you walk home in a sketchy area, you don't feel safe. So, hopefully we can get back to a closing soon. And once, I mean, I could make this my streamable playthrough of Skyrim and stream it. I should, honestly. But I kind of wanted to get used to this mod pack yet, because I'm not used to using this mod pack yet. There's a lot of very, very different core gameplay mechanics that have completely changed that I'm still getting used to. It's not the D-Gen one. It's actually like I just have to make like 3 or 5 tweaks, and then
Oh, you're not doing the one where you give the Dragonborn like giant fucking mommy milkers?
Yeah. This isn't the one. It's a mod pack that I just added, like Legacy of the Dragonborn, and then that's it.
Oh man, how am I supposed to play Skyrim if it doesn't have the Bazongaborn?
Bazongaborns. Yeah, this actually is not the one for that.
Oh.
This is not the one for that. Unfortunately, it is not. But I honestly could make this profile the stream one. It's a really good one. It's a good mock pack so far. But I'll see you guys next Saturday. And until then, take care of yourselves and have yourself a damn good one.
Yeah. Don't die in that Arctic blast.
Or if you do, it's a skill issue.